Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well as we're in the festive season, and in this video I'm going to explore a hidden sequencer within Omnisphere. And what we're going to do is create a rhythmic track, sort of like a rhythm patch really, and we're not going to use the arpeggiator or any of the sequencers. It's quite an interesting way of doing this, and if you're enjoying these videos, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. It really does help the channel, and it tells YouTube you are enjoying the content of this channel. It also lets me know that you are enjoying and getting value out of these videos. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to cook up a little patch, and I need to go into the synth and I need to change this to a sine, and I need to engage the filter. Now I'm going to turn this to 180 kilohertz, keep the resonance, the key and the envelope all the way down to 0. Now what I need on this is a ring mod, so I'm going to bring that on, whack the frequency up full, turn the depth down, set that to normal, and I want to modulate this depth, so as a pattern moves, it moves the depth up and down. And to do that, I'm going to right click, modulate, all mod sources, and I want mod envelope 3. Before we go any further, I just want to turn the gain up on the main page to 0 so we can actually hear something. There we go, nice interesting sine tone as always. And in mod envelope 3, I want a very simple pattern. And I want it with a sort of like a flattened peak about halfway. And to save time in this video, I am going to call up a little patch. And now I'm going to pause, sort of like stop here and waffle a minute, so you can pause the video and copy this if you still want to follow along. And the idea is to make sure you have both loop, sync and legato selected. Otherwise, this will not work. And now this is where the magic's going to happen. If I go to amp, so we're actually, you can either do it this way, when you're in the mod envelope thing, click on amp, or you can go onto the main page, amp, and click on that little magnifying glass. And I'm going to call up another preset I've done, which is, it's a rhythm, but any rhythm will work with this. It doesn't, this is just one I've sort of put together, and it's, so if you go to rhythmic envelopes, I think it's probably one of these I've chosen, tweaked it. So one of those will be enough to follow along with this, but then make sure you select loop and sync. Otherwise this will not work, because now you get this. If I turn loop and sync off, sounds a bit odd, but loop and sync. Now, to get the most out of this, I'm going to put a power filter, if I can remember whereabouts it is. Filters, there we are, power filter. And what I'm going to do is turn the cutoff up to the first notch past halfway. And I'm going to set the both resonance and width to 0. And drive should be just above the second notch, around about here. Sorry, second notch past halfway. There we go. Because otherwise we won't hear anything. I just realised what I'm doing there. And level. Oh no, I don't want too much drive. Sorry, wrong way around. It's the live level. That's what it should be. That's it. And we get this. Now we're going to just pop on over to the common tab, add a flame distortion, and we're going to add a tube limiter. Now for the gain, I want it to the second notch past halfway. I'm going to close the filter. No, we're going to open the filter, sorry, fully open, and set the driver to loud. Gain, I want round about there, and the same about with the filter. Now for the tube limiter, we're going to set the threshold to around about the halfway point and set the gain to 1/4. And that's it. All we need to do is press a key on the MIDI controller and we have a rhythmic pattern with no sequencer involved. Kind of cool, that. And you know me, I'm not going to stop there, because we're going to take this one step further and we're going to go into unison and we are going to drop this 2 octaves and move the depth to about 0.304. Doesn't have to be specifically that, but it does help. And now you end up with a sort of like stereo panning pattern. And now we're going to go even further now, because what I'm going to do is move this tube limiter down. And if you have the sonic extension undercurrent, which is available from Spectrasonic separately, you can have some fantastic fun with this. So I'm going to do, what do I want first? I want the echo first, and then I need the distortion compression. And what I'm going to do is just call up 2 presets that I put together previously. And we now have this amazing, crazy loop. And there's no sequencer inside, as in the arpeggiator sequencer bit. It's all coming from the amp envelope. I can't even speak now. And this is a pitched sound, so if I play high up the keyboard, you get a bass pattern. Lower down, bit of a dub. Now what we can do, we can go into Mod Envelope 3, press Auto, press Chaos. So now this part of Mod Envelope 3 will change every pass. And if I go into the amp, you can't actually do the same with Mod Envelope, as you can in Mod Envelope, in a way you do an Auto Chaos. You can press Chaos to get a different rhythm though. Or you can go into rhythmic envelopes and say, oh, a fancy groove. Let's go for prog. Oh, that's a little bit too much. Try one of these minimal ones. Minimal pulse. And if the distortion is too much, just take the underfire off. So you get some funky rhythmic goodness just by using a simple Mod Envelope 3 amplifier. Make sure they're on loop and sync, and then modulate your Mod Envelope modulate your depth of your ring modulator with your Mod Envelope 3, and you can get it to go even further by just changing the amount in here. So if I go back to my original rhythm, it's more pronounced. You can smooth this out if you so wish. And there we go. It's pretty amazing what you can do without using the sequencer inside Omnisphere. And if you found this video helpful and interesting, please consider subscribing to the channel and give this video a good thumbs up. And until the next video, stay creative, stay sonic. Catch you in the next one.